What you are about to see in this video is something you should never try to repeat. Just sit back, relax, and watch the story of how my friend and I went to explore a radiation-contaminated area. Yes, that's right. We went to investigate the Chernobyl power plant. Driving past the abandoned houses in Pripyat, we came across something truly terrifying: a radiation warning sign. Nevertheless, we went on with our exploration for the sake of our viewers and found this abandoned bus. Being there was truly dangerous, so to further examine our discovery, which was indeed radioactive, we decided to gear up properly. My friend and I put on special protective suits against radiation, so radioactive dust wouldn't get on us and we wouldn't get contaminated. Of course, we protected our respiratory tracts and our hands with gloves and began to explore the abandoned Chernobyl bus. At first glance, there was nothing unusual inside, but on closer inspection, some toys, old military crates, gas masks. All this indicated that it was somehow connected to that terrible radioactive event. What my friend found next shocked us. A dosimeter, a Geiger counter, a special device that shows how radioactive objects are. After taking measurements, it became clear that this bus was contaminated, and we had to clean it. But first, we continued our inspection. Anti-radiation pills and gas masks. I hope these helped everyone who was evacuated during the Chernobyl incident. Nevertheless, our task was to restore this bus, which meant trying to start it. What do you think? Will it start, or is everything broken? Write your opinion in the comments right now. The engine and all the gauges were covered in dust, but overall, the engine looked fine. There was even oil in it. A bus is a big and complex machine. First, we figured out how exactly to operate it, but then my friend found the key, and everything became clear. We couldn't start it on the first try, so we decided to replace the battery first. Maybe that was the problem. The bus now had ignition. Great news. The starter even turned over. It started. That was amazing. We immediately knew we had to take it back to our base, clean it from radiation, and fully restore it. The road from the Chernobyl power plant would be long, but we could handle it. When we arrived at the base, we immediately began decontamination to get rid of the radiation. We had heard that vodka helps against radiation. Maybe you know of some other remedies that could save me and my friend? What should we do to avoid getting sick from radiation? Write it in the comments. I think if we just wash off the radioactive dust with water, that will be enough for decontamination. What do you think? Yeah, this bus hasn't been washed in about 40 years, but we'll make it as clean as possible. After all, my friend and I are professionals and do high-quality detailing. We remove the first layer of dust. Let's add some soap to make sure we get rid of the remaining radiation. My friend and I carefully clean everything. And by the way, if you're still watching, be sure to subscribe to my channel, because there will be many more videos like this. We will look for the most unusual cars in the most unusual places. Please subscribe. It really supports us. Of course, all the things that were also contaminated with radiation, we decided to wash and disinfect. After decontamination, my friend tried on a gas mask. I'm sure it's safe. Then we started cleaning up the interior. There was still a lot of radioactive dust inside, but we also used special protective equipment and special suits. Hopefully, they will help us. This bus is truly huge, and there was a lot of work to do on it. We did everything carefully and professionally to leave not a single speck of dust. The bus should look like new. My friend and I paid special attention to details so that the dashboard would also be renewed and perfectly clean. Look at how the dirt washes away with our professional cleaner. Vandals from Chernobyl had left some graffiti on the seats. Of course, we removed them so the seats would look like new. After cleaning the interior of the Chernobyl bus, it was time to work on its body, as rust had destroyed it due to radiation exposure. Some of the old body parts had to be removed and filled with special anti-rust foam to fill the voids. My friend and I are true professionals, so we cleaned the body thoroughly so there would be no trace of rust or dirt left on the bus. The special foam had already dried, so the excess could be cut off. This is a professional method, and we use only professional tools. Now my friend is applying filler to cover the voids and make the metal solid. While the filler dries, we apply special body tape to cover other holes in the body. Decorative elements also need to be protected because very soon we will start painting. My friend is doing a perfect job. No one will even notice that this body is decades old. It will look as if it just came from the bus factory. Oh! And this is my favorite part, painting the rims. The rim was completely cleaned, all unnecessary things removed. Now paint is applied so the rim looks perfect and lasts for a very long time. By the way, write in the comments which part of the restoration is your favorite. What do you find most satisfying to watch? And here are those decorative elements. They completed the final look of the Chernobyl bus, and now it looks perfect. How did it turn out? Were we able to fully restore it? What do you think? Write in the comments and be sure to subscribe. And now it's time for a short test drive. Wow, how clean it is inside now.